Hi, my name is Charlie, and I typically make accessibility and disability content and talk about my chronic illnesses here on TikTok. Recently, I made a video about the disability access system, and I was overwhelmed by the negative response that it got and how big that video, like how many people that video really reached. Because I'm a small creator, I don't typically see that amount of reach unless typically I'm talking about something that somebody finds controversial, like these people. A lot of people commented on basically like, why are you going to Disney if you have to have accommodations? Like, what's the point? And I'll kind of explain this, but I wanted to do it in a really fun way. So I brought out my entire box of Disney ears, and I kind of thought I would show you guys my Disney ears while talking about my accessibility experience and why I do choose to go to Disney instead of other places. For one, it's, a lot of people are like, a vacation. I live here. I live in Florida. I'm a Florida resident. So I can go whenever I want. But for me, especially with the DAS pass and the access to all of the other buildings, Disney is super, super accessible. They have accessibility for things like the parades. They have a special viewing area. And I've talked about this a little bit when I talked about Evermore and how when I went to Evermore, I was basically in my wheelchair looking at everybody's butts the entire time. Disney has places like accessible viewing areas. I can access every shop. I have severe food allergies and I'm able to eat at Disney. I'm not even able to eat anywhere locally in my own town. But first before I keep going, I'll show you guys my turning red ears. And I'm also a mom of a disabled child myself, so I'm not the only disabled person in my party. Lilac ears. And being a disabled mom means that sometimes my needs and my accommodations are different than what my family's needs and accommodations may be. But at the Disney and under the Disney umbrella, we are both able to be accommodated for really, really well. Everything is wheelchair accessible. I'm able to go into all of the stores. I'm able to go on most of the rides. A lot of people are commenting, well, why are you riding the rides? This seems like that would be like a negative and dangerous thing for you. Coffee ears when I get Joffrey's. But what people don't understand is I am basically only riding the rides that don't have a height requirement. I don't go on the roller coasters. I haven't been on the new Cosmic Rewind one. It's just not in my health's best interest, and me as a disabled person, I'm capable of making those decisions for myself. I also ride all of the rides with my service animal. So basically, if it's not accessible for her, it's not accessible for me. So we ride the rides that don't have high requirements. So I'll kind of show you guys some of my favorite rides through my ears. And we can talk about that a little bit more. But I have these monorail ears. These are Etsy ears. These are both Etsy ears made by the same seller. I don't remember who, but they're very lovely. My only complaint when I get Etsy ears is the headbands are never good enough. I have these Avatar ears that light up. Maybe people who haven't been to Disney don't realize that a lot of the rides are just simply very, very gentle. So specifically in Avatar World, there is the Flight of Passage, which is like a simulation ride. I don't ride it because I would have to basically do rider swap, and it's just too much for me right now. I think I'd be able to ride that ride, but there's also the River Journey, which is literally just a boat ride in the dark. A lot of people were commenting, well, the rides are overcrowded and they're also overwhelming. I don't ride those. And again, I'm able to make my own decision. And so that's what I do. I choose rides that are simple, easy for me to enjoy, easy for my family to enjoy, and easy for my service dog to ride as well. I think I got these bad boys at Walmart, but they're just little Winnie the Pooh ears. They're very cute. I ordered these ones off of Mercury. They're Chippendales and they just move around like that. I really, really like Tomorrowland. For me, a lot of Disney isn't just riding the rides. I really like to just enjoy the ambiance, and Tomorrowland has the best ambiance ever, but I think these were originally Hong Kong Disney ears, but I bought them from somebody on Mercury. Halloween candy ears. The best time to go if you are struggling with like things like heat intolerance like I do, definitely try more of like the holiday months, like do the Halloween stuff, do the Christmas stuff. The only downside to that is they're quite busy, but if you go during the week, not so bad, and you're going to have a really good time, and it's not going to be so hot. Like if you have a lot of heat intolerance issues and you're not used to it, maybe I wouldn't come during like June, July, August because it's going to be hot. Here's a couple of Etsy seller ears that I did buy. I've intended to replace the headbands on these. I don't know what to think about them. They were kind of billed as ones that you could like swap the pieces on, but I've never really gotten them out of the house, but they're super cute. I got a WandaVision one and I got one with Pua. I think I have another one in here, so hold on, we might find another one. This one to me looks a little silly, but I feel like back in the day, this was the vibe and I was going, this ate it up, but this is some Dole Whip ears. They're super cute. You can tell I've worn them a lot. They're kind of worn down. These are also just Etsy seller earrings. I don't know like the name of like any of these Etsy sellers, but if you are curious on any of them, I can go look it up and get back to you. But I don't remember where I got all of these. This is another Etsy pair. And I feel like with Etsy pairs, they're either really, really good or they kind of suck. Like these ones have like this ribbon, and so it kind of keeps it in place more. This seller tried, but it's kind of falling apart. They're super cute. I think I paid like $40 or something for this, like way too much for them to already not be looking so hot. But I got to pick the colors and everything like that. So here's some just fuzzy cute ones to wear during the winter. Speak of winter, again, my favorite time to go. It's cool. I got these Christmas ones. I have these matching with my son. I used to wear these ones all the time, but these are Miss Piggy ears. I love Miss Piggy. Again, Disney's not just rides. They have a lot of shows and things like Muppet Vision 3D, which is definitely very accommodating for me and my sensory needs. These ones are another one that I've bought more recently, but they're chocolate scented and they're just the Mickey bar, super cute. I don't have a lot of things that pair well with this, but I wish I did. These are one of my favorite ears, I think, in my collection. I have a couple of the Haunted Mansion ears in my collection. So these ones are super cool because they have the busts and they glow in the dark. And then there's like Mr. Gracie, there's the Hitchhiking Ghosts, and then there's even more on the back. How cute. These ones are so fun. These are one of my favorites too. But riding rides like the Haunted Mansion are also very easy. They're in the dark. It's kind of just like a vacation from the outside, and you're on your own little doom buggy. It's not like it's super medically strenuous, at least for me, and I'm able to do it and have an incredible time. These are the ones I've bought the most recently. I didn't go for quite some time, so I don't know when these came out, but when I saw them, there was only a couple left on the shelf, so I jumped because I'm a pink girly and I love pink things. So these are the Lotso strawberry ears. They don't smell or anything, but they're super, super cute, and they're like, I don't know. I'm very excited to wear these ones out. Figment, again, there's so many rides that are kind of kid rides, but they're my favorite rides. I've seen a few more renditions of the Figment ears, but these ones are definitely my favorite that's come out so far. I think they have some in the park right now, but they don't look as cute as these ones do. Figment ears. I think the wildest that I get on rides is riding the Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's like the drop, and I jump every single time the little cannonballs make things splash. But I have these ones. I've never really worn them out because I'm kind of worried about them, but they have the black pearl on top. And then I bought these ones, never been worn, but I kind of bought them because I was like, me and my husband could be like matchy-matchy. But yeah, I have some Pirates of the Caribbean ones. They have new Pirates of the Caribbean ones out now that are like red and gold and just have like a skull and crossbones, and I'm very tempted by them. They will probably be coming home with me soon. Like I said, I have a lot of, or at least a few Haunted Mansion ears. This one, I don't know what demon possessed my body when I went and purchased this because I hate them. I have not worn them once. This is a whole lot. Maybe if I cut that off, it would be a little bit better, but I don't know. If I ever wanted to resell them, I don't know. But they're cool, I guess. They're, constants. Haunted Mansion ears, they're fine. They're my least favorite in the bunch, probably. Unless we're talking about these. You can see these ones have been through it, but I want you guys to understand that these used to be the moment. It was baby Grogu season, and I ordered these from an Etsy seller. He's like missing a little eye highlight. He's been worn, he's been used, he needs to retire. Some of these you can really see I've worn a lot because the heat is basically breaking down the adhesive. But these were Make-A-Wish ears. I have a matching set of Crocs for these. I bought these before I ever even went to Disney World, but I knew I was just so excited to go to the Avatar area. So these are Avatar ears that I bought from a seller, and they, as you can see, they light up, and these have little like glow-in-the-dark features here. They're super cool. They were made by the same people who made the other floral ones, the Floral Coffee and the Floral Monorail. Another pair I bought that I think are so cool, but I haven't put them to use in practicality. I love this. But I don't know. I'm waiting for like the perfect space outfit or the perfect metallic outfit to wear these with. Another pair I have not worn out just simply because I'm worried about her. I don't know. This is just a whole lot on my head and a whole lot for the heat. So we haven't worn the teacups out yet. But maybe one day. They're very cute. Not all Disney ears are like made equally, even in the park. So these are the Small World ones. You can see this one's a lot more sturdy than the other like Minnie and Mickey main attraction ones I've shown you guys. But I have the set. The set is so cute. And I have this Small World that I got at one of the Disney discount stores. I got it in Vegas when I went. I missed those stores so very much. And then lastly, another favorite of mine. This is from an Etsy seller. One thing to know about me is I kind of like Star Wars. I'm mostly interested in like the solo stories, so Han Solo, Leia, and Kylo Ren, and I will follow Adam Driver anywhere. So these are my Adam Driver Kylo Ren ears just to finish them off, remember that disabled people are just like you, and if we can be accommodated for, why not enjoy the Disney park?